today we're going to be testing the shortest to the longest shots inside of Roblox Blue Lock Rivals.
That's right, we're going to be testing every style in the game to see which can kick the furthest and become the #1 striker.
And the way we're going to be doing this is by ranking every single style on this tier list right here, ranging from F tier being the worst and the #1 striker being the absolute longest shot in the game. With F tier having the slowest and shortest shots in the game, and the #1 striker being the absolute longest shot in the entire game.
All right, but we're going to be starting this off with the rare style category, and the first style we're going to be using is Isagi. So we're going to go ahead and click his B move here.
Oh, dude, this is one of the coolest moves in the game. And bro, it's actually one of the easiest to unlock too, because it's so easy to unlock. But all right, here we go. Let's see how far this one go. Oh my gosh.
There is no way it went that far.
Okay, these shots are actually going to go insanely far. And let's see how far this actually went. Dude, it almost made it all the way to the goalie's box on the other side of the field. That is insane.
Yo, that's a rare style. How does it kick that far?
But the thing is, it's going to be kind of hard to track just how far these shots go. So I actually brought a person into the server that will track the distance of all the furthest shots. So Afro Man, come with me.
Oh, what's good, Afro Man? Thank you for helping out today.
All right, so go ahead and stand right here and mark where regular Isagi's shot went. All right, there we go. And this is how far regular Isagi's move went. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's really far for the first one.
I was not expecting it to go that far. That makes no sense. He's a rare style. Well, since Isagi's the only striker we've used so far, and it did actually go really far, we have to put him in the #1 striker class because, I mean, he's the only striker right now.
But that'll probably change later in this video because there's probably moves that kick way further than that. Speaking of, what's the next character we're gonna be using?
The next character we're going to be using is Chigiri. And Chigiri is also a rare style, so I'm not expecting it to go as far as Isagi because I don't think he has any kick moves.
Wait, they don't have any kick moves. What? Are you serious?
Bro, I'm serious. He's just a speedster. All of his moves are just for, like, running. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and activate his awakening so we can use his awakening moves and see how far they're going to go.
All right, Dingus. Let's see how far this character can actually kick it. There's no way it's going to be further than Isagi. That was insane.
We've got accelerate. What's his B move? Yeah, it's literally all running moves.
Oh, no. It looks like you're just going to have to do a regular kick.
All right.
All right, let's see. Okay, yeah, that is definitely not further than Isagi. That's not even close. Look at that. It's not even halfway. Okay, Dingus, just rate this one already.
All right, so since Chigiri didn't even reach half field, you know we got to put him in F tier. He's got to go in F tier. There are so many good awakenings in this game that go much further. All right, but the next character we got to use is Gagamaru, which is actually a goalie style, so it'll be interesting to see how far his shots go. All right, we just got Gagamaru equipped, so let's hop in and use his awakening real quick here. All right, we're popping awakening with Gagamaru. Yo, this cutscene's actually kind of clean for a goalkeeper.
I don't know, man. That kind of sucked. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it wasn't the best. So we've got diving header here. How do you use this? Do you have to have the ball like in front of you? That might be decent. Hold on.
Wow, yeah, that was so far, Dingus. Wow.
What are these moves? I have to be the goalkeeper to use my B move? What is that? That didn't do anything!
Here, wait, you can use the I'll switch my character from the goalkeeper if you need me to.
Wait, that one worked! The scorpion move worked!
Okay, dude, but that's not far. That's not even halfway across the field. That's not even halfway to Isagi.
Yeah, that's not really the best. Hold on, let me hop on goalkeeper and try using his bear claw move. Let's see if that goes a little further. All right, now we're on goalkeeper, so we gotta pop our awakening and move back to the spot where we're gonna kick. And we should be able to use this B move.
And the stupid awakening animation again, dude. This is the worst one in the game. Oh my gosh.
It might not be why did the ball get teleported? Yo, what?
All right, just use the move already.
All right, let's go ahead and use B move. I think the ball has to be in the air, bro. What is that?
All right, let's see.
5 seconds to get the ball. What is that even? Okay, I think it worked.
Wait, was that just a goal stopping move? Was that just
Wait, no, he threw the ball.
Oh, wow. Hold on, wait a minute.
Why did he throw it so far? Hold on.
He threw it to me. Wait a minute. Can you aim that? Like, if I stood in the middle of the field, could you throw it even further? What if I stood way over here? Try that again. I'm gonna stand by the other player's goal.
All right, there we go. Bear claw. I'm gonna throw it to you.
All right, it's coming. The ball's coming. Oh my gosh.
Yo, did that go further than Isagi?
It went further!
There's no way that a goalkeeper move went further than Isagi.
No freaking way. Gagamaru's bear claw kicked it this far?
Dude, there's absolutely no way he's a goalkeeper, dude. Why is it going this far?
Bro, that's actually insane. That's actually insane. Wait, doesn't he still have one more move, though?
I already used it. It was the diving header move, and it didn't do anything except catch the ball.
Okay, well, I'm very surprised. It looks like we're gonna have to rank that one as the new #1 striker?
Yeah, so now Isagi moves down to S tier. All right, and then we're gonna have to move Gagamaru to the #1 spot. So he is the #1 striker right now, and Isagi is taking second place. Chigiri way at the bottom.
Okay, yeah, this list makes no sense so far. Just go to the next character.
All right, and the next character is the newest character, or one of the newest characters in the game, Corona. All right, but we gave Corona Awakening, and let's pop it here. Yo, Corona might have one of the best cutscenes in the game. Look at all the planets in the background. All right, we've got his... Wait, his planet hotline. That's not even a kick move.
Yeah, but it looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, that doesn't even do anything. It looks sick, but it doesn't do a thing.
Wait, did it kick it to me?
Yo, what? Hold on. Try going further. I wonder if I can, like, planet hotline across the map.
All right, let me go, like, all the way across the field again. All right, try to do it now.
Too far. I can't use it. Bro, what?
All right, wait, try now. Just keep spanning it.
I am, bro. It's not working far at all.
Okay. All right, bro. This is not very far. This is not... Okay. Yep, that's as far as it goes. Okay.
I bet you could normal kick and it would go further. Hold on.
Yeah, it did.
Bro, it does. Like... But what? That's gonna go right next to Chigiri in F tier. That's the only move for this character that kicks the ball.
Okay, bro, rank this character already. Are you kidding me, bro?
Corona, I'm sorry, buddy, but you're going in F tier, right behind Chigiri, or basically equal. But the next character that we're gonna be moving on to is Hiyori.
Ooh, this one is gonna be pretty interesting. I don't use this character that much.
All right, we just got Hiyori, perhaps the best passer in soccer history. Bro, what? He's a passing character?
Hey, if he's a passer, he might be able to pass it across the field or something.
Bro, I don't know. I don't use this style, bro. It's like, it used to be a rare style, I'm pretty sure. But let's go ahead and pop his Awakening, see what it looks like. Dude, wait, that looks like Demon Slayer.
It kind of does. You're right.
All right, so it looks like we've got a laser move. Let's use that one first. It's probably a pass move, so if I kick to... Yo, what?
Oh, it is a pass move. What if I go, like, really far, though?
Yeah, let's see what laser does, and then we have to use the curved pass.
All right, go ahead and use it right now. Okay, it doesn't go the whole field. It only goes half.
That's not bad at all, though. It goes to about half field.
Yeah, that's not too bad. It went halfway across the field. Not too shabby.
All right, and then go all the way across the field. Let's see if his ultimate pass move, curved pass, can reach the whole field. Yo, what is this, a cutscene for a pass?
Wait, what? Did you just score a goal on yourself?
Oh, there's no way it just glitched. It just glitched.
How do you score a goal on yourself, bro?
Shut up! Hold on.
All right,
stop!
You keep scoring goals on yourself. What are you doing?
Hold on, let me move out of the... I'm just gonna move out of the goal, and then I'll kick to you.
All right, let's see.
Wait, no way.
Oh.
No way. Did that just go the whole field? Did I see that right? And it came back to me?
Whoa. What? I feel like these moves shouldn't count. These don't feel like shots to me. These feel like passes.
Yeah, dude, I don't think he's the #1 striker. He's the #1 passer. But like, I don't feel like I could put a #1 striker off of a pass move.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't know if we should put Gagamaru. I think we should put regular Isagi back on top.
I think so too.
No more pass moves. The pass moves are too overpowered, bro. It literally bounced off the goal and went all the way back across the field.
Yeah, we can't use pass moves or really goalie moves. The goalie move was a pass.
All right, Afro person, stand back here and type Isagi again. You were standing like right here. Okay, there. This is how far Isagi went.
All right, so we'll put Isagi back in the #1 striker spot. What should we do with Gagamaru and Hiyori though? Should we put them in F tier?
Put them in F tier because they're not shooters. They're freaking passers.
Facts. But we got to move on to the next character, which is going to be the epic Atoya style.
Okay, let's see what this one's like.
All right, we just got Atoya, so let's give him Awakening and see how far his Awakening shot goes. All right, we popped the Awakening. Yo, is he Naruto running right now?
Yeah, bro, he's like super anime weeb mode.
Even his moves are ninja shot, ninja dribble. Hold on, I think only one of these is actually a kicking move. Yeah, it's gonna be the ninja shot move.
All right, let's see it.
Wait, hold on, Stud, I think I need you to come in front of me. It says another player has to be in front of me.
I think that means an opponent has to be in front of you. I don't think it works if I'm in front of you because I'm your teammate.
No, it doesn't, bro. Can you switch places with Afro Man really quick?
Afro Man, I need to switch you places really quick. All right, good thing you stayed in your spot. I'll stand here. As soon as you're done using that move, you need to come back and replace me. But this is what you have to beat. You have to get this far.
All right, now that we got Afro Man here, Mr. Afro Man, I'll just have you just come right in front of me and we'll go ahead and use this move. All right, here is Ninja Shot. Yo, what?
Here we go. Let's see how far this goes. Okay, it's coming. It's coming. That looks like it's promising. Never mind.
What?
That actually went pretty far, though.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, but how does a rare style go further than an epic? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Let's go ahead and rank this on our tier list. I'm not gonna lie, since it was a kick move, we can't put him in F tier. I think he fits pretty well in like B tier or A tier. What do you think, Stud?
I think B tier is perfect.
All right, so we'll go ahead and put Atoya in B tier, and then our next style to use is actually going to be Bachira, who is also an epic style. All right, we've got Bachira style equipped, and I believe, if I'm correct for this one, I think we need you again, Afro Man, to come and stand in front of me. Because his infinite dribbles move, I'm pretty sure you've got to use it against an opponent. Wait. Bachira's move is disabled.
Wait, what?
You can't use infinite dribbles right now.
Okay, are you freaking kidding me? That means it's an automatic F tier, doesn't it?
Automatic, because all I could do is kick with him, and I could use his heal pass, but that doesn't go even as far as the kick.
Yeah, bro, put that thing in F tier right now.
Bachira, I'm sorry, but you're going in F tier. Which means our next style is going to be the first legendary style for this video, and that style is Karasu.
All right, ding dong. Let's see how overpowered Karasu is. I can't believe that none of the purple level styles could get as far as a freaking blue rare one.
Bro, it makes no sense. Even the passer and goalkeeper did better than 80% of the styles so far.
Yeah, I mean, dude, how are you gonna let a passer and a goalkeeper like throw a ball and pass it further than you can kick it? That's insane.
All right, let's pop Awakening with Karasu. Yo, that's kind of sick. He had the purple eyes going.
Bro, that was not sick. That was very boring and ugly, just like you.
Bro, compared to world-class awakenings, it might be boring. But for a legendary, it's kind of sick.
Bro, put the fries in the bag and kick already.
Yo, how do I use these moves? Crow Theft, Raven Dribble. Don't tell me he doesn't have a kick move. Don't tell me that this man doesn't have a kick move. Only usable without ball?
Oh, no.
That's V move.
That's not a kick move. That's not a kick move.
That's Crow Theft and Raven Dribble off the board. What about Crow Clearance? I think that's that. Yep, this sucks. This sucks.
Yeah, that's just a retrieval move. Okay, I think I know what this one's getting rated to, ding dong.
Bro, it's gonna be F tier.
Bro, what is up with all these being F tier? Bro, you know what? The world-class styles will hopefully make up for this.
That's right, so the further we get in this video, the more overpowered the styles are gonna get, and it's gonna get crazy. But our next style is going to be Legendary Rayo. All right, we've got Rayo equipped. Let's go ahead and give him his awakening here. Yo, I think Rayo might have one of the most boring awakening cutscenes. I'm not gonna lie. There's no effects. There's nothing.
Yeah, there's like no VFX at all, bro.
So then we've got Chameleon. I can't even copy your weapons. I guess if you could copy a different style.
Yeah, but that doesn't really count. If you just copy somebody else, that's not really like unique.
I don't think he has any kick moves. I really don't think he has any kick moves. He has offensive mode.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah, bro. Like, seriously, he does not have a specific kick move. He's got offensive mode, which I think increases his kick power. So he might be better than, like, the rest of the F tiers, but let me see. All right, offensive mode is activated. Let's go ahead and give it a kick.
I'm not gonna lie. Not that good.
Not that good, but I will say this is better than most of the F tiers. Look at how far that went.
Yeah, honestly, I would rate it maybe like just above an F tier. Because, dude, there's no kicking moves. Again.
Yeah, I can get behind that. So we'll put Rayo in C tier. Which means we're moving on to the last legendary style. The first goated player, Nagi.
Ooh, I am Nagi.
I just spun Kaiser and NEL Isagi back to back? Where is this luck for updates?
Okay, bro, what is your luck? That is broken.
All right, we've got the king, the trap god Nagi equipped. Let's go ahead and pop his awakening. Oh, wait, you know what I just thought of, Stud? I know a way that you can get max distance out of Nagi. Do you want to see? Do you want to figure out?
Yeah, let's see it.
All right, check this out, Stud. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna kick the ball up in the air and then use my trap move and pop Awakening Den.
Ooh.
Yo, I was falling down, but we got the shot off.
Wait, what move is this?
This is I Am Nagi.
Oh, I knew that. I literally said that earlier. Let's see how far it goes. Okay, oop, it went way over my head.
Wait, that's not bad. Yo, is that number one striker?
Oh my gosh, wait, it's tied. It's literally tied with Isagi. It's completely tied.
Hold on. Let me get a third opinion here.
The ball rolled back just a little bit, but the ball was just a little bit further than what it was. It was literally tied.
Wait, so we have a tie with a rare style and a legendary right now for #1 striker?
Wait, can there be a tie for #1 striker? What the?
No, there can't! How do we decide who gets the spot?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I think they both go in the spot for now. Like, we can't like say one's better than the other. They went the same distance.
All right, well, since they both went the same distance, I guess, you know, we gotta put both of them. All right, but now that we finished all the legendary styles, it's time to finally break into the mythics. All right, but the first mythic we get to use is the brand new reworked King style.
Ooh, this style is gonna be fun. Finally, we get to some really cool ones.
All right, and then we'll pop Awakening with King, and I think we might need Afro Man for this shot because his predation move, you have to have an opponent player.
Okay, all right. Switch me places, Mr. Afro. I will keep the place of the longest shot so far. Although I really think it's gonna get broken.
Bro, I did not think Isagi was gonna last this long, dude. We're on the mythics.
I know, bro. He's literally a rare character. This is stupid.
All right, then to use the predation move, the ball's gonna have to be on the ground here. So we'll just kick it on the ground. Afro Man, I'll have you come a little closer. We'll go ahead and use it from right here. There's the predation move, the sick cutscene. I'll feast on you. Your light is mine.
All right, let's see. Oh! Wow.
There's no way that King didn't even beat Isagi.
That actually went really far. It's still rolling. Oh, never mind, it stopped. Bro, it was really close though. That's the closest it's gotten so far, I think. Besides the what is it? Nagi.
Yeah, besides Nagi, that's actually gonna take, I think, the first like second place spot technically, or like third place.
Yeah, honestly, I would put that at A tier. That's pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie, stud. I think we need to put him at S tier, right below Isagi and Nagi, because that was really far.
I don't know, man. I think S tier should only be characters that were once a #1 striker but got moved down.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. So let's put him at A tier, and I guess if we don't have any other really good shots, we can move him up if we decide to. But the next style that we're going to use out of the mythic category is Yukimiya.
I won't lie, this one has one of my favorite cutscenes when you awaken, so I'm excited to see this again.
Bro, Yukimiya does have such a unique awakening, but let's pop it. Look at the cat, all the graffiti, bro. This looks sick. And then Yukimiya actually has only one kind of kick scoring move that goes really far, and that's going to be his gyro shot move. So let's go ahead and pop it at the goal.
Ooh, that looks sick. This might actually be insane. Let's see. Oh, that's far. Oh, that's far.
Please, Yukimiya, get #1.
No way. It might have beat it.
Don't tell me he tied. Do not tell me that Yukimiya tied.
Bro, he died.
He's short. I think that's a little short.
No, I think it rolled back. Wait, kick it one more time. I think it rolled back. I'm going to stand right over here for it, though, this time. Listen, we've got to get this list correct. What is that? What?
Bro, that's the street dribbling move. I gotta get over to the goal.
Bro, why did that like jump scare me?
All right, stud, are you ready to measure this? We need to know if Yukimiya is our #1 striker, so make sure you see how far this rolls.
All right, I'm gonna pay very close attention, ding dong. Don't worry. Okay, kick it. Let's see.
Come on, Yukimiya!
It's coming. It went further. It went further.
It did?
It went further.
Wait, did it actually get #1?
It went further. Yes, it went further. Just by a little bit.
Oh my goodness. Just by a hair. Yukimiya takes the #1 spot.
Do we finally have a #1 striker that's new?
Finally! All right, but let's go ahead and change our tier list real quick.
So Isagi and Nagi are gonna get moved down.
So Yukimiya takes the top spot as the #1 striker, and Isagi and Nagi will sit in S from here on out, unless someone gets higher than them.
All right, but what's the next character?
But the next mythic style that we get to use is the Aiku style.
Bro, I'm so happy that we're on mythics now, dude. The mythics are making this so much more interesting.
Bro, for real, dude. I'm telling you, like, the mythics are actually competing. All right, now we just gotta give Aiku his awakening and pop it real quick here in 3, 2, 1.
And all right, here we go, ding dong. This is gonna be a good one. Or maybe not. Maybe it won't be a good one. I don't know.
No, I think we can actually do pretty well with this. With the Serpent Interception move, which is the only kick move Aiku has, we're gonna kick the ball up and then use Serpent Interception. Oh, I kicked that way too high.
Oh, that's really high. You shot that way too high in the sky.
I kicked that way too high. Hold on. I gotta aim that different. Stud, can you kick that back to me real quick?
I got you.
All right, so we're gonna try angling this a little differently. Let's go right here and then use the move. Wait, that's actually got some distance.
It's rolling. It's not quite far enough, but that is really far. That is really far. Do you want to try one more kick?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's give it one more shot with the serpent interception move. All right, we're going to try one more angle with this shot. I'm going to go a little higher than last time, but not as high as the first time.
All right, let's see. Here we go. Oh, that looks like the best shot yet.
Wait, that might be good. That might be solid.
That's the best.
Oh! No way! I can tell from here he got first.
It did it, and it's still rolling. It's still rolling. Oh my gosh, right here. Almost to the goal. Almost to the goal.
IQ's goated. Yo, what?
Wait, we have a new #1 striker, don't we?
We do. We have a brand new #1 striker.
Bro, I can't believe that went that far. What's the next character?
All right, so we got to put Aiku right above Yukamiya now. I can't believe Yukamiya already got beat out. We'll have to move him down to S tier. All right, but the next mythic style that we get to use is the Kunigami style.
Oh, this one's my favorite mythic.
And Kunigami is actually known for his power. So this is going to be interesting.
We'll see if he really lives up to his powerful name. And yo, Dingus, low-key, you kind of look like Kunigami. Just saying.
Bro, I do not look like Kunigami. Shut up. You think I look like Kuni?
Bro, you literally look exactly like Kunigami. Shut up. Put the fries in the bag.
Well, I may not look like Kunigami, or I may, but I have to admit, he's got a clean awakening.
Yeah, actually, one of the coolest in the entire game, if you ask me. I don't think it gets any cooler than this. Like, dude, this is aura.
Bro, look at the chains and the cards, bro. It's sick. And Kunigami actually has 2 kick moves that he can use. So he'll have 2 chances to beat our #1 striker.
I don't know if he can, man. If he does, he might get a goal from across the field.
I think he can do it. I really think he can. First things first, we got to use our Joker move, which requires us to kick the ball up. And then let's click C. Come on, baby.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Oh, that's coming. That's coming fast. Oh, just short. Just short.
Just short? Did it go longer than Isagi?
Are you sure you don't want to try one more time and, maybe kick a little bit higher in the air?
I did. I aimed it really high in the air.
Really? Okay.
I think I just need to use his Fallen Hero move, which will actually require your help, Mr. Afro Man, if you would be willing to come over to here. All right, Mr. Afro Man, I'll have you just come stand right in front of me here, and we will go ahead and use the Fallen Hero move, which actually does have a really cool cutscene, maybe one of the coolest in the game.
All right, but let's see if it gets far. Oh my, oh my,
wait,
oh my,
wait,
oh my,
wait.
oh my. The goalie took it.
The goalie took it? Yo, what just happened?
The goalie took it. You have to reshoot it again, but this time don't kick it by the goalie.
Yeah, let's go ahead, Mr. Afro Man. We're going to kick it to the corner over where Stud's at, but not right on him.
Bro, that's insane. The goalie literally took the ball.
All right, here we go. Let's try it again. This time, I don't want no goalie taking it.
All right, here we go. This was really close before, but let's see. It's coming right there. It pass!
Wait, that's #1. I can tell from here.
It's #1.
Kunigami is victorious, and it's only because maybe I do look like him.
I knew he would be overpowered.
Maybe I do look like him. Bro, Kunigami's putting on for the mythic styles, bro. It's finally time that we had someone almost reach the full field.
But all right, Dingus, what's the next style? Because I'm not going to lie, we only have a few more mythics left, and then it's time for the big, bad world-class styles.
We will go ahead and we will put Kunigami in #1 striker, which means Aiku's going to have to take a back seat in S class with Yukamiya, Isagi, and Nagi. But we get to move on to some big ballers, and we're going to actually use Rin for this next mythic style.
Bro, there's no way Rin's going to be Kunigami, the GOAT.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I don't think he's going to get close. All right, let's go ahead and pop Rin's Awakening in the middle of a sibling fight. Yo, Stud, are we beefing?
Dude, we're always beefing.
Wait, and it looks like he's got 2 different moves, Score and Center of Gravity. I don't know if Center of Gravity is a kicking move, but let's go ahead and use his C move, which is Score first. Yo, what? Did you see that frame?
Let's see if this goes far. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's rolling. It's rolling, and it's not very far.
Yo, that's kind of underwhelming for a mythic style. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, mythic. That's not even close to what Kunigami the GOAT got.
It did go like 3/4 of the field though, so I feel like it should be like B tier.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's definitely A tier level by itself, but definitely not S tier.
I think that's his only kicking move. I'm pretty sure his B move just knocks the opponent over. Yo, let me try aiming it a little differently. Let's give it another shot. So we'll aim this one really high, and then we'll click C.
I don't know if it's gonna make a difference, man. Kunigami's kind of goated.
Yeah, that did not make any difference at all.
Oh, that went a little bit further. Maybe not really. Nope, that didn't make a difference.
No, that didn't do anything.
All right, it looks like we're gonna have to put the fries in the bag and just go ahead and rate this one.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put Rin behind King because I feel like he belongs with King in A tier. Which means we're moving on to our last mythic style, and I believe the best and furthest mythic style, Shido.
Wait, Afroman just said something. I had to go to school, guys. No, Afroman's leaving us.
Wait, what? No, who's gonna mark the ball?
All right, Afroman, that's okay. Go to school. I will take your place.
Yeah, learn hard and study, bro. You can do this. Well, I just guess Stud's gonna have to mark the ball from now on.
Farewell, Afroman. Thank you for helping us. And he left.
All right, now that we've got Shido, we got to give him Awakening and use his kick move to see if he can become our #1 striker.
I won't lie. Shido might do it.
He just might do it. Let's pop Awakening. He's got a decent cutscene. It's not the best.
But his moves will make up for that, hopefully.
Yeah, his Big Bang Drive will definitely get close. There we go. We got it to work. What do you think about this cutscene, Stud? This is top 3 for me. It's top 3 for me.
I'm not gonna lie. This is one of the coolest cutscenes in the game. This is like the first one I ever saw when I played. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. I won't lie. All right, it's coming. The ball's coming. It's coming right to...
Yo, it's getting pretty close.
Oh!
Wait, did it roll? Is it just short?
It's just short.
I feel like it's just short, but we got to put him in S tier, bro, because it went further than Isigi and a bunch of other styles.
Yeah, you know what? It went further than Isigi, and it almost went as far as this shot. Are you sure you don't want to try one more time, Ding Dong? Because that's really close.
All right, since we were so close, I think we should definitely go ahead and give it another shot. Let me try aiming up just a little more. Jump and use the B move. Come on, Big Bang Drive. Can you be our best striker?
All right, here we go. Here we go. Nope. Nope. Same distance.
That one. Oh, come on. It looks like Shido couldn't claim the #1 spot.
But I'm not going to lie. Very impressive. Further than some of the other S-class. So I think we know what we have to rate this.
We're going to go ahead and we're going to put Shido in S-class. I do remember, though, Aiku went just as far or a little further than him. So those two will be right next to each other. But finally, chat, we get to move on to the world-class styles, starting with Don Lorenzo.
Yo, I'm so excited! Hooray! Don Lorenzo!
Yo, why are you talking like that, Stud? What is going on with you?
I love Don Lorenzo! Hooray!
Yes, Don Lorenzo!
Please never talk like that.
What do you mean?
Never talk like that ever again.
Let's see Don Lorenzo!
Awakening, go! I still remember when they first leaked this. This is the coolest Awakening in the game, hands down.
I don't know, man. Isigi is kind of cool, too.
Wait, I forgot. Don Lorenzo only has 1 kick move.
Uh-oh. This might not be good, Ding Dong.
He's really only got 1 kick move, and I don't think it's like a scoring move. So we'll just go ahead and use it. It'll be our V counter attack move, and the ball has to be in the air for it.
All right, here we go.
But let's see.
Here we go.
Can he compete with Mythics?
Nah. Here we go. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh...
Yo, I must be seeing things incorrectly, right?
That one is not even S class, is it? That's not even S ranked.
That's not S class. That might not even be A rank. We might have to put that like top of B.
No, that's definitely A rank, but that's not S rank.
You think so? You think this is A rank? I think this is like bottom tier A rank.
Yeah, dude. I mean, if it gets across the middle of the field, that's like good enough to be A rank to me.
All right, so we'll go ahead. We'll go ahead and put Don Lorenzo in A rank. I do think he went further than Rin, so I'll put him between King and Rin. But next up, we get to move on to one of the Itoshi brothers, Sai.
Ooh, Sai might be overpowered.
Hey, yo, what, Stud? This random person just joined. I have an idea. Since we have to use Sai with an enemy player, I'm gonna have him stand in front of me to use the move.
Okay, that's a good idea, dude. It's a good thing he showed up because Afro guy disappeared.
Bro, it's perfect. Come on, come over here, buddy. We're gonna go over here. Dude, yo, This guy has no idea he's in a video right now. Yo, get over here. Hold on, I might have to type to him. I need to move out of the box, and then let me go ahead and use my awakening. All right, then come and stand in front of me, bro. Come on. There we go. Perfect. He knew what to do.
Oh my gosh, we got so lucky that he joined the game. But will this be good enough to pass up Kunigami the goat, though? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think Sai's got power like Kuni does, bro.
Sai definitely has aura, but power, we're about to find out. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. It's slowing down. It's slowing down. It slowed down.
I think that might be bottom S tier or top A tier. What do you think, Stud?
Okay, so I didn't make it as far as regular Isagi did. I won't lie.
So should we put it like below Isagi and S tier and Nagi, or should we put it at the very top of A tier?
Honestly, if it can't even beat a rare, it should just be A tier.
Yeah, I could agree with that. We'll put it like right in front of King in A tier.
And that's the only shooting move, right?
That is the only shooting move that Sai has.
Wow, that's crazy.
But we get a move to the two arguably best styles in the game, NEL Isagi and then Kaiser.
I'm excited. I think that one of these will take the crown for the furthest shot in the game. I won't lie.
All right, but let me go ahead and give NEL Isagi Awakening.
And now it's time to see my favorite awakening in the game.
Okay, it is pretty cool, but I mean, I think there's more visually appealing ones.
Nah, that was the coolest.
Now, Isagi's got two moves, two gun volley and Demon King.
All right, let's see these two moves. What is this one? This twin gun? It looks like twin gun. Yep. Yeah, that went half the field. That went half the field. That's not that good.
Yeah, that's kind of underwhelming. I'm not gonna lie, bro, but
yeah, it's not that good compared to what the other ones were.
Let's go ahead and use his furthest move. If you didn't know Demon King, Isagi's Demon King is basically one of the farthest moves in the game as of right now. So let's go ahead and jump and hit that ball.
All right, let's see it. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that was close. That made it further than regular Isagi. So at least NEL Isagi beat regular Isagi, but it wasn't enough to beat the GOAT Kunigami.
Since Isagi did have a very far kick, we're going to put him
at the top of S tier, bro. He had two kick moves. Like, that's a pretty good striker.
Isagi makes it to the top of S tier. Not good enough to steal the crown from Kunigami. And our last style that we get a test is Kaiser!
All right, Ding Dong, let's see. I actually am very curious to see if he can beat him.
So, Stud, if you didn't know, I mean, I know this is an awakening video and everything, like an awakening shots, but just to give you a taste of what Kaiser's awakening shots look like, I'm just going to use his base move really quick.
Okay, sure. Oh.
Yeah.
How was that further than every awakening shot so far? Yo, the guy in the game just said, what the?
Yeah, so, I mean, I don't know if you're really ready to see his awakening moves, because they go just as far, if not further.
Bro, that's actually insane.
And finally, the moment you've all been waiting for, Kaiser Awakening. You can see Krollo's on the phone. Yo, what?
Yo, the old owner of the game's on the phone?
Yeah, why is he still in the game? Then I'll go ahead. I'll use his shorter move to start off. His Magnus move is the V move, and that is the shorter one of the two.
Okay, all right. Let's see how short this really is, man. I mean, short for this character is already the furthest. Wow, it hit the edge and bounced back.
That went to the very edge of the field?
Yep, it hit the edge and bounced back. Okay, so we already have the number one striker, and we haven't even done the crazy move yet.
Yeah, if you just want to, I mean, honestly, you don't even really have to mark anymore. Yeah.
All right, well, honestly, I'll just stand right here. Even though it bounced off the edge, I'll stand right on pretty much the edge of the map. Bro, there's no way it went all the way across.
Bro, that makes me a little nervous to see how his C move does, because I think that one goes further.
I know, bro, I won't lie. The C move might be the furthest in the entire game, but there's only one way to find out.
Wait, there must be at least one player on the enemy team. There is. He's right here. Oh, it worked. It worked.
Oh, no. Here we go.
I had it aimed up quite a bit. Let's see how far it goes.
All right, it's coming. It's go. Ah!
Oh, and that's another one that bounces off the wall. So,
okay. I feel like I don't even need to stand in that spot anymore. I think we know who the winner of this video is. Who the number one striker, the longest shot belongs to.
Kaiser! He takes the number one striker spot, and this is what our final tier list is going to look like. We actually had 6 S tier, or 7 S tier, 4 A tier, 1 B and C tier, and 6 F tier.
Yeah, honestly, those other characters that were in F tier that could, like, pass the ball the entire field, that was pretty cool, but this is supposed to be strikers in shots, not passive. But at the end of the day, the #1 shot in the game is Kaiser's Binchus move. And if you want to see more videos just like this, make sure to smash the like button and hit subscribe for more.